All right, hello everybody. You'll see that my setup is a little bit different. It's a temporary setup. I've moved again. um, and so I'm getting things set up. But I heard today that it's time to reconnect. So they wanted me to do a reading today, even with this temporary setup. So I am going to, oops, sorry. Bear with me. I'm a little, disorganized because of the setup, the temporariness of everything. But that's an interesting thing, actually. That's an interesting insight. Being a little thrown off by the temporariness of everything. That's a message for someone. I don't know what your temporary thing is that's throwing you off, but that's a message for someone. Anyway, so then the title of this reading, though, is It's Time to Reconnect. All right, I'm going to open the energy. And reconnect and see what comes. All right. Let's get started with these cards I hear. What do you want us to know as we reconnect today? That's the card that wants to come out, okay? Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords is someone who appears a little cold-hearted at times, but she's not cold-hearted. She just has very, very clear and very, very strong boundaries. So this is interesting. I just did a reading with someone, and that's what came up was, boundary setting. And now that you have strong boundaries, that's why it's time to reconnect. So this is really interesting. This is very much continuing from the reading I did for a person today. But so this, and as I was giving the reading to this person, I kept repeating to myself that a lot of us are going through this. A lot of empaths have had to set boundaries. And this is the key to everything. Having set the boundaries, you are now ready to reconnect to the spirit world, to the physical world, to past relationships, whatever it might be, because you have set the boundaries, I'm hearing. That was the key. Setting the boundaries was the key. Okay, now I'm going to get one of these cards and see what comes. So because you've set the boundaries that you needed to set, you're being given the green light to reconnect, okay? They want me to keep going till it's one card. Okay. Whoa, cards are doing crazy things. So you're being given the green light to reconnect. Oh, this card came out in the other reading today too. There will be no power struggles. You've moved beyond the power struggles because you've set the boundaries, okay? So the power struggles are over for you because you've set the boundaries. And that's why you're able to reconnect, because you've set the boundaries, power struggles are over, and then look at this, success through collaboration with others. You can reconnect with others and you will be successful with others because you have very clear boundaries and there will be no power struggles. What a cool message. All right. That is 712. They want me to read it. 712. Okay. Your relationships with those who are close to you are important. Remember to bring light to your current connections in relationships and workplace. The lessons you are learning and teaching must begin in your own life. Okay, so this boundary setting was a lesson that you've learned, and it's a lesson you're teaching, and they must begin in your own light, in your own life. But these relationships are important. So often when our boundaries are not set, we just end relationships because we can't take it anymore. And we can't take the power struggles anymore, and we can't take the whatever is going on anymore. But these relationships, the people who are close to you, are important. So remember to bring light to your current connections and relationships and workplace. But have very clear boundaries, okay? The lessons you are learning and teaching must begin in your own life. All right. Now I'm seeing the 1, 2, 3. So this is progress. You've made progress and you're making progress. And the boundaries will bring you more progress, okay? And evolution. 1, 2, 3. You are moving up a step. All the challenges you have previously experienced are now being released. The angels of ascension are with you now. There you go. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, now they want me to read the 3, 2, 1. Because that's the reflection of the 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. And that's reading it this way. You are not on the wrong path. You are being guided to let the divine take over from here. Surrender to its power. Okay, so collaboration through success with the divine. Surrender to the power of the divine. Don't power struggle with the divine. Maybe that's what's going on here, is the power struggle with the divine is over. You've surrendered. You've set your boundaries. You know who you are. You know what you want. The divine has got the message. Now it's time to surrender the power to the divine and collaborate with the divine, and everything will work out the way it's meant to work out. And this is very, very clear here, okay? So you're ascending to that place of surrender, which sounds, like an oxymoron, surrendering, ascending to surrendering, right? But it's an ascension. It really is. Okay, now they want me to read the 2, 1, 7, okay? Because we're going, see how we're going in both directions, in all directions? It's not just linear. So 217, you are being reminded that the energy of those around you affects your vibrational state. Choose who you connect with accordingly. So that's the boundaries that you set, Choose who you connect with accordingly. Those that are close to you are important relationships. They're teaching you something. You're teaching them something. Bring light to them. But choose who you connect with carefully, because they do affect you, right? So you don't have to keep everyone in your life that you've always had in your life, but those that are close to you are important, is what they're saying. They're part of your life lessons. But surrender to the divine power, whatever the divine power is for you. Surrender to it. Your boundaries are clear. They're not going to overstep that, okay? But they are going to help you achieve this ascension. All right, what do you want me to do next? They want me to get one of these cards. This is the White Light Oracle. Let's find out what they say here. Okay, they want me to cut these ones, okay? All right. Ooh. 44, Master Healing, and Ashtar's Lion Gate 888, Master Manifesting, right? And Abundance. Okay. First read the 888 in the angel numbers, okay? Let's do that. Your life purpose and your wishes are in alignment. You are doing the right thing and are on the pathway of light. Okay, so an affirmation there. Your life purpose and your wishes are in alignment. You are doing the right thing and are on the pathway of light. Okay, and then they want me to read the 44. Big breath with that one. Your guardian angel is wrapping you in a cloak of loving protection. You are safe. All right, now I can read from the book. Let's see. What does it say here? Your heart has a heightened connection with the higher realms of consciousness and light. A blessing, empowerment, and positive omen shall enter your world. Doors will open for you. Abundance and prosperity are headed your way. Take care of your heart. Ask for spiritual assistance, and it shall be granted. Something negative is going to transform into something very positive. Now, they don't want me to read the whole card. Often I do, but they want me to just read the prayer, or the mantra, or whatever this is, the prayer. Okay. May the enlightened heart that truly loves humanity bring forth the compassion, mercy, grace, and protection needed so all beings may gain spiritual benefit, freedom, truth, and peace. Beautiful. Now they want me to tell you about the 888 frequency, though. The 888 frequency will stimulate your soul in its unique way. It facilitates a deepening intimacy between the spirit worlds and the earth planes, an amplification of light, and an outpouring of positive blessing for humanity. It is believed many, if not all, cosmic avatars who come to earth as advanced spiritual guides hail from Sirius and make their blessings increasingly available to humanity during this opening between the worlds. That is the portal of the 888 in August 8th. This oracle brings a message of a breakthrough and healing, of a significant lightening up of your life, and the end of a deeply challenging cycle in your life. Where hope has been difficult to find or all seems lost, the light shall return, and beautiful blessings are destined to unfold in your life. Okay. So as I read that, I was reminded of the last card in the reading that I did today, and it was, you were not born to suffer. Okay, I'm gonna read, it was in here, I'm gonna read it. There was another part to it, but you were not born to suffer. You were not born to suffer. Move beyond expecting a negative outcome. Okay, so you were not born to suffer. Move beyond expecting a negative outcome. But the main part of that message, which is why I could only remember that part, was you were not born to suffer. Okay, they want you to remember that. You were born to be blessed. Okay, what numbers do you want me to look at here? The 744? Okay, the 744. What is that? Angels are blessing your pathway with spiritual abundance. All of your previous concerns about security, wellness, or having enough are now being overcome. The doors to opportunity are being opened and your income is increasing. Okay, and now they want me to look at the 443. 443. Where is it? Here it is. Your angels are supporting you as your energy is being upgraded. New connections are being made at this time. Amazing. And now the 447. Your angels are connecting your prayers, intentions, and visions with opportunities that will support your expansion. Enjoy new ventures. Very cool. And then, did I do the 344? No. Let's do that one. You are aligned with your guardian angel. They love you unconditionally. Remember, there was another message saying you were protected as you move forward in your soul's purpose. Okay. Lots of breath. Lots of deep breaths needed here. I don't know why. Breathing that into existence, I guess. All right. Now they want me to get a card from this deck. This is the Work Your Light deck. Share your voice. Come out of the cave. Okay, persecution is over. Expression is needed. And then your guidance is divinely guided. You are connected. You are being divinely guided. Okay, and it's time to share your voice. You will not be persecuted. You know, maybe you have been in past lives, maybe you have been in this life for sharing your voice, but it's time to reconnect, to come out of the cave, express yourself, and your guidance is divinely guided. Do not doubt that anymore, is what I'm hearing. All right, now they want me to use this deck, which is Postcards from Heaven. Okay, we have two cards. The first one says, you are magic. We know everything in the universe is perfect, even in its flaws. And we view the creations of spirit in total awe. All is unique, yet part of a unity of existence. But the human experience is a little different from ours. You tend to have a specific standard for what you consider ideal, and this isn't serving you right now. So forget your idea of perfection and see through our eyes, allowing things to be as they are, without judgment. Don't wait until a perfect moment or mood to start something. Instead, enter life with all its flawsomeness. You are exactly where you're supposed to be. Let others be who they are too. Imperfect and human, complex or simple, it doesn't matter. For there is always something to discover, experience, and love. When you drop the need for an ideal, you uncover the real treasure, which will be far more interesting and valuable. Loving you like crazy. Okay. So this goes right under the share your voice card. So this is, don't wait for perfection. Your voice doesn't have to be perfect. Your expression doesn't have to be perfect. Whatever it is, however you want to share your voice, it doesn't have to be perfect. Do not wait for perfection to come out of the cave, I'm hearing, okay? Now this card's, and you are magic. Your voice is magic too. Your voice creates, okay? You are love. Do you ever wonder whether your ideas and inspiration might be coming through your soul rather than generated from your mind alone? We are here to tell you we are always whispering in your ear, your highest good, about your highest good. We are conduits for spirit, letting you know we are a living channel for this awesome co-creative energy. When you're feeling inspired, it means you heard us. Inspiration means spirit is breathing through you. Remember I said there were deep breaths breathing this into life? Inspiration needs your human passion to keep it going so you can make a difference in the world. So keep moving on what inspires you. Let yourself be led into new experiences and know that this is why you are on the earth. Your purpose is to discover your spirited nature and to bring forth through your efforts whatever is meant to be. Wondrous miracles have a way of showing up when you let inspiration propel you forward. You are so loved. Okay. Trying to let you guys see the cards, but there's only so much room on this table. All right. Now I'm getting a weird energy. Oh, it's the energy of fear. It's actually making me feel nauseous and dizzy. This is the energy of fear. They want me to read the 73. Okay. So a lot of fear is coming up in this as I read these things for some reason. I don't know if it's my fear, your fear, everyone's fear, who knows. But okay, 73 says, blocks are now being cleared. So maybe that's why the fear is coming up, because sometimes when blocks are being cleared, it becomes uncomfortable. And it's, it can create some fear. But blocks are now being cleared. You are being aligned with magic. Okay, so let's just surrender to that. Let's let that happen. I'm going to breathe through it here with you, okay? Here we go. Deep breath in. Clear it out. Clear whatever blocks out. Another deep breath in. Clear it out. One more. Deep breath in. Clearing it out. All right. Do that whenever you need to. And you may need to a few times in the next little while, I hear. They want me to read 37 now. 37. The masters of manifestation are surrounding you and helping you create the life you have always dreamed of. Okay, they want you to believe this, okay? They truly want you to believe this. And I know that you've heard it all before, it's been said all before, etc., right? But what they're reading earlier today and what this reading started with is the difference now is that you've set the boundaries. Your spirit team, the spirit world, God, the universe, the creator, whatever you want to call it, divine mother, divine father, whatever. I don't care what you call it, but it's something, right? It has been waiting for you to set the boundaries that you needed to set in your life so that you were clear, very clear on what you wanted and what you want to create in this world. And the only way to get clear about that is by setting those boundaries, because all of those distractions, all of the energy leakages to other people, to, you know, all of that has been clouding everything. And that's why they haven't been able to deliver the manifestations, the creations that you've been waiting for, because it hasn't been clear. It's been muddied by so many things. So becoming the Queen of Swords was so important. It was key, okay? And it's opened the gate now. Okay. Is there anything else you want me to do? Say no. Hear, feel. Okay, these cards. Two cards, okay? Okay. Yeah. All right. Do you want me to read the cards or just the... Okay. What I hear is, when I see this card, the Five of Swords, the obstacles, your mental obstacles, are behind you now, okay? Because the five is a point of transition. It's a changing. It's like a, what is that? You know, it's a change point, a pivoting. It's a pivotal point, okay? And remember, it said something about surrendering to the power of the divine. That's what you're doing, okay? You've played your cards now. You're laying them on the table and you're surrendering to the divine, okay? And that's going to allow you to achieve these dreams. The Seven of Cups is your wildest dreams, right? And embracing the unknown cup here, but also your wildest dreams. Dreaming big. So surrendering and laying your cards on the table and surrendering to the divine power now will help you unlock your wildest dreams, is what I'm hearing. Now they want me to read the 57 and the 75. 57 first, okay. 57. Belief makes manifest. Imagine what you are asking for is already in your hands and life. Beautiful. And then 75. Where is that? Here it is. In order for your intentions to manifest, you must be prepared to embrace the energy of change. That's 5. 5 is a change. That's what I was saying. New beginnings are imminent. Amazing. Okay. One more. And it's the gold cards. Okay. There it is. Last card. Oh, beautiful. The fish signify abundance, right? The Christ energy, the abundant energy, you know, all of that. And the Knight of Hearts, Cups, signifies an offer of love. So everything has come to the surface. Everything has been dealt with. You've figured out what you don't want, and you've set your boundaries around that. Now you have the clarity to figure out what you do want, okay? And bring this abundance into your life. That is your message. I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful day.